Hi everyone, trust all is well wherever you are. A lot has been happening on social media. I'm not going to waste time and dilly-dally about irrelevant cases. You would have heard about the infamous kiss. The kiss that was forced on the female footballer by the coach, the kiss that was so unwanted, the kiss that was certainly unconsented, the kiss that has made social media sensation. That is what I'm going to discuss this morning. When I say unwanted, it's when the kiss, a man just come unexpectedly, grab you by the face and then touch your lips with his lips. Or women do the same, because this blame is not solely on the men. Though most times the men are guilty of this. They do. They grab someone unexpectedly, they plant their mouth on the lady's lips. They can go that far. It's shocking, it's unwelcoming, it's violating, it's totally uncalled for. But they do this. Have you ever experienced such? I have, on few occasions, usually in Nigeria. Men here are very careful of sexual assault. So before a man grabs you straight on your lips, they have to do a good thinking. They won't just do it anyhow, because they know the law here are in place. The laws are in place and it's seriously implemented. If you grab any woman anyhow and plant your lips on her lips, you might get yourself in serious trouble. That is some errant, unrelated uncle would want you to come and cuddle them. Come and cuddle me, my daughter, cuddle me. And then wham, on your lips. They do it and they get away with it. Growing up, we've experienced a lot of sexual assault. Did we know at that point in time that it was a sexual? Of course, you feel it. But that's it. That was it. Back then, that was it. But in a Western world, we have seen a lot going on social media, a lot written about the women empowerment, women feminists coming out to express themselves in different forms of shape, that such action is completely wrong. It's labeled as a sexual assault. That is what it is. Did we know of it back then? No. Did we know anything about sexual assault? We felt it. But we felt only because we were violated as women. Could we have taken any action back then? No. We couldn't have, because even our parents, I'm talking as a parent, father and mother, or maybe other relatives, family figures, saw nothing wrong about it. Even when you complain, they completely dismiss it as nothing. So even the children growing up in their parents' home were not adequately protected. But now I think there's a lot of awareness on sexual assault. So everyone is now very cautious, or almost everyone is cautious, because you have to toe the line. You toe the line, you go by the rules. Again, it depends on the setting, rural area or some homes that are not getting enough awareness. There's a lot going on. The debate is still rumbling. Not everyone is aware of sexual harassment, especially people who are not really exposed. People are most vulnerable. I'm talking about people from a certain background who are not really exposed to such enlightenment as sexual harassment, are still encountering all sorts of abuse, domestic abuse, sexual abuse. Let's just call it sexual abuse, where children are being exposed to the male adults who take advantage of their vulnerability. That is what I'm trying to tackle in this podcast. Sexual assault is rift. Sex predators are everywhere. There are men out there that can easily take advantage of your children. I'm warning mothers, especially mothers, emphasis on mothers, to keep an eye on their female children, especially a young female girl growing up to adolescent, teenagers, they are really not aware of where they're supposed to keep an eye and then report. Encourage your children. Be very, very close with your female children. The girls, keep an eye on them. Encourage them to talk to you. Make them relax about you. If you are too harsh with your female children, then they are not going to open up to you. I know mothers who are very, very strict, Our generation were not relaxed. Our parents were very, very, very strict with us. We couldn't open up. We didn't have any leeway of opening up to our parents. So a lot of abuse are happening back home in African homes, not just African homes, across the world. There's a lot of abuse going on. Parents don't want to discuss it. They sweep it under the carpet. They are not really, prepared, or maybe they are prepared or pretend not to be aware of what is going on. Go to social media and see what is going on. People are reporting, but again, they blame it on their parents, and they have every right to. The children sometimes bring it up as a topic. The mother will just sweep it, especially when it's coming from their father. Not just uncle. Sometimes fathers abuse their female children. They do. Their daughters. They abuse their daughters. They do. And house help, domestic help, the female domestic help, they do. Uncles, cousin, stuff are happening in the homes. Some, it's like a taboo. Nobody talks about it. It's just, you can't say it. Go to social media and see what is going on there. Some men can zip up. Some uncle can zip up. Even cousin on cousin. Go to social media. There's a lot going on. So it's not just a kiss, a smack on the lips. No, it goes beyond it. Of course, it's always a smack on the kiss that leads to something else. It kind of builds up over time. So mothers, I am warning you to keep an eye on your children. You need to know what's going on. You cannot always trust those male relatives or family friends hanging around your female children. You need to be vigilant. Yes, be vigilant. Don't ever take anything for granted. Try and listen to your children. Shine your eyes. Open your eyes. I'm not saying you should suspect every movement. No, that's not the point. But you have an instinct. You have to have a special instinct that tells you something is not quite right. Especially when a female child is a bit withdrawn at home, then you need to find out. You need to coax her to talk. Coax her. Talk to her. Take her in a room, quiet room, and coax her, and a lot. Bobo, lori, buruku, uncles, sex predators are in homes. Not in every homes, obviously not. But they are lurking somewhere. Those nice uncle, when they arrived, if they're outside home, they arrive. Oh, my daughter, come and greet me. Come and greet me. This is the breast. They're looking at the breast. Nothing else. They're looking at that. Come and greet me. Come and greet uncle. Come and greet. Oh, and the greeting is a very strong grip you, and the focus is here. Watch out for them. They are bad. And it still continues. Mothers need to be fully aware of this thing. Sex abuse, domestic abuse, especially sexual abuse. Keep an eye on your daughter. I couldn't emphasize better than this. Keep an eye on them. Watch their behavior. They could be withdrawn. That is a signal. That's a red flag when they are very, very withdrawn. Something is happening within the homes. It may not necessarily be from the father, very, very rarely from the father, but watch those male domestic help. Watch them. And the uncles who comes and goes, especially those one who choose to visit when you are out. You may not know. To give them sweet and biscuit. Go to social media. There's a lot going on there. Go to social media is a source of education. It creates a lot of awareness on the positive side. Forget about the other rubbish that's going on there. You need to keep an eye on your daughters. Mothers, keep an eye on your daughters, female relatives living with you. Protect them. It is your fundamental right, almost mandatory, for you to protect those children, especially the younger ones and the teenagers, the one who are afraid to open up, the one who are really scared of the consequence, the one who are most vulnerable. Those are the one you need to seriously protect from sex predators. And there's this habit of come and sit on my laps. Uncle will be asking you to come and sit on my laps. Come and sit on my laps. Beware, because there's a weapon of mass destruction protruding between his legs. There's a weapon of mass destruction. You need to be aware of that, because if you're sitting on his lap, you will certainly feel something. It's a warning to all those vulnerable young people out there, where I'm urging parents, mothers especially, to keep an eye on no sitting on laps. You need to stop. Sit on lap is a no-no. Uncle should learn to respect himself. You don't ask a vulnerable young person to come and sit on your lap, especially when it's not your daughter. You don't even your daughter, most times it's not even appropriate. It's wrong. It's so wrong. So uncle, if you are one of those uncles listening to this, you need to stop. Stop asking someone's daughter to come and sit on your lap. So do what? What exactly do you want them to do? You need to stop. That's it, done for another day. Sure, we take heed, we be more careful, more cautious. We shouldn't really overlook certain things. You never know. A kiss can lead to so many things. It always starts with a kiss. Remember the musician, the hot chocolate, starring with a kiss. So please be, you don't even need anyone to remind you. You just have to open your eyes, fully alert, and protect those children. So take care until some other time. Take care, bye.